How's it going, everybody? Welcome into Xerox Blueprint as Week 7 of the NFL season is upon us. Kyle Yeomans, Nick Eatman, as always. And Nick, it's the Washington football team this week, divisional opponent in the NFC East, and an opportunity to distance yourself in terms of the division. You're still in first place, right, even at 2-4, but this is a big-time matchup to keep that rhythm going.
Yeah, without a doubt. Talking to Stephen Jones this week, he said, he acknowledged what Bill Parcells used to say, you are what you are. You're 2-4. But you also are in first place. So, if you are what you are, you're in first in a really bad division. But these two games coming up, and it starts with Washington, this is a chance to separate themselves from the pack, if you will. It's all jumbled up right there, a lot of football to go. But, obviously the Washington team has a really good defensive front, but, their offense definitely struggling. So the Cowboys are going to have to figure out a way. Just don't turn the ball over. I know it sounds simple enough, but if they play sound and don't give any early Christmas presents to Washington, they should be fine here.
You look at the teams on paper, and the Cowboys still seemingly have an advantage in that category, but also they haven't won a road game yet. Mike McCarthy mentioned that earlier this week, and there's not going to be any fans in the stands, so this is going to be kind of an odd game overall, going on the road to a divisional opponent where you don't have any opposing fans there.
Yeah, and especially in Washington where it's different. Yes, they've always had more fans, but it's a really fun atmosphere. It's the one thing you can kind of say that's good about going up there. The atmosphere is fun. A lot of Cowboy fans where I've always been there, so it will be weird here, Kyle, with no fans. And the Cowboys haven't really done a good job with that against the Rams and Seattle. So we'll see kind of what happens in this game. It's an odd sound to just go out there and play football and just kind of hear the other side going. You don't hear a band. You don't hear anything. It definitely is weird.
Yeah, you talk about the fact that, one, the Cowboys have not been on the road in almost a month at this point, and then also no fans. It's going to be a little odd overall. But if you had to look at one area of this Cowboys team that has to play well and has to improve upon what we saw on Monday Night Football, what would it be?
Well, I'll let you say it with me. We haven't even rehearsed this, but on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Secondary?
O-line.
Oh, see, there you go. That's why we
got a lot of problems here. We got miscommunication as well. Secondary, that's a good one. I'm going to go with O-line mainly because the Washington's front 7 or front 4. If you're not a first-round pick, you don't get to be on the defensive line here. You don't get to start. And they even have first-rounders that don't start. They're so talented up there, and that allows them to play in the secondary. They can kind of play back, so they're going to be able to prevent some of the big plays. It's that offensive line. They're patched up. Who knows who's going to start this week? They've got to play their best game.
And one of the best defensive lines in all of football on the other side of that line of scrimmage, Chase Young, in his first game against the Cowboys. He's going to be a terror for Cowboys offensive lines moving into the future. That's going to do it, though, for Xerox Blueprint. He's Nick Eatman. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Enjoy the game this weekend, everybody.